people like your age and in between my age and your age, they really don't like that because they remember when it wasn't like that.
Right. And then the thing about it is that some younger people say, well, what's the big deal with affirmative action anyway? But what the big deal is you're going to see firsthand what you've been hearing on the news now. This white person called the police on this black person because they were mowing the lawn, or this called the police on this black person because they were standing in line. They are going to start to act like you're not a citizen, and that you're already second class. But it's going to get real sticky in this country. Let me tell you, real sticky, because the affirmative action indicates that we know we did something wrong and we want to try to make amends. You eliminate that. We ain't did nothing wrong. You ain't got nothing coming here, nigga. You know that you ain't got nothing coming here. It's gonna get real tough out here for us, because we don't have no guns. We don't have no power. We don't even control our community. So my brothers and sisters, we got to stick together, and you got to be aware of what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So they had this guy come out, and a lot of time, one thing that people are worried about, they're talking about big, is the Roe versus Wade, the woman's right to choose. And Trump talked about that on the campaign trail. He said that he was going to get judges in there that were going to reverse it. But they got to walk a tightrope. They can't really say that, the judges, because that sets off the Democratic Party is really big on the woman's right to choose. So they're looking for that, and his confirmation hearing is going to be trouble. But that's not why Trump picked him. All that stuff is cool, and he doesn't like affirmative action, and that's cool too. But the real reason that he picked this guy, the real reason that he picked him is that he has some things that he said about the president not being able to be subpoenaed and indicted. That's why he picked that, because this is completely selfish for Trump. If he can have this guy on the Supreme Court, when Mueller tries to get him to
when they find him guilty of charges, guilty as charged,
try to take it to the Supreme Court. And if he has all of his people in the Supreme Court, then of course they're going to rule in his favor. So that's the reason why he's picking it. But he definitely would love to roll back affirmative action all the way back. He would love to turn the clock back to 1879 if he could. You ain't got to be slaves, but he's saying just a few years after that it would be fine for him. And the abortion thing, he could care less about the abortion thing, but it makes the base happy, so fine, cool, do it. All he wants to do is stay out of jail and make money, and that's it. And he could be damned about anything else.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's it in a nutshell.
And it's crazy. It's crazy. But such is life. That's where we are. That's what we dealing with. And so with that, Mike Flynn, what do you think about him?
Yeah, people stick together, and people. One man's poison is another man's treasure. We look at him on the news. They depict him as he's scum. He's not. He's a Russian spy.
Turkey.
And but then you got those who try to do business in Russia. They tap on here. Do you really know Putin? He said, yeah. We like to do some business over there, and then that's why, like you mentioned, that him and his son are doing business now. Yeah.
So this is the thing that really it really shows you what's going on, is that this guy right here, he was the one that was leading lock her up chants. That was him. He was at rallies being a cheerleader for that. And right now, he is awaiting sentencing for lying to the FBI. Right? But he's also cooperating with the Mueller investigation. So a lot of stuff that they're finding out, a lot of stuff is coming from him. A lot of stuff is. And so I was wondering, he's been really trying to speed up his sentencing. He wants to hurry up and get sentenced.
Well, he hadn't been to trial yet.
He wants to hurry up.
Right.
And I was wondering,
it's a lot of money to be made.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, like, why? Who wants to hurry up? Most people want to space it out as long as they possibly can. The only thing that would make you want to hurry it up is if you know what's going to happen in the end.
Right. And get
you know what I mean? It's just like, you can't wait to get off work because you know whatever you're going to do when you get off. You can't wait to go home because you know what your wife cooked. Or you can't wait, because you don't know exactly, but you kind of got an idea. The reason why he is in a rush to get this done is because Trump is going to pardon him. So he says, all right, hurry up. Let's get this stink off me. The stink is never going to be off of him. But it's, go ahead.
And he wants to get that pardon through because I can get more business done. He's holding me back. I got to go to court. I got to talk to this guy.
Right.
And let me. I got lots of contacts now.
Yeah. Yeah. So he was Trump's first national security advisor. He was in that. He was in that position
44 days.
like less than a month. 20-something days. It's crazy how short he was in that position. Such a short amount of time that he shouldn't even put it on his resume. he shouldn't even put it on his resume.
Shoot, that's big. That's top on his resume.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. So as he awaits sentencing for lying to federal investigators, because he pled guilty. So he's going into business with a Washington lobbyist named Nick Musin and his partner Joey Alaham, and they have a firm called Stonington Global LLC. So they are a lobbying and investment advisory firm. Battery's low. So an investment advisory firm. And so with that, they're going to...
Do you have a plug?
Flip money. They're going to flip money.
Oh, yeah.
It's right on the floor. It's on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The white. Yeah. And so this is so a little bit more background on that. So they provide these consulting and lobbying services to U.S. and foreign clients.
Right.
And they help private investors and sovereign wealth funds develop and execute investment strategies.
And let me tell you, another reason why he wants to hurry up, he's getting more contacts overseas to come over here to do
yes.
You know what I mean?
Because and here's the thing. Do business with Trump.
Exactly.
The hotel.
Exactly.
Your country got a place where we can put a hotel at. We need a golf course.
Yeah.
Ivanka has some clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Right there underneath. Oh.
And
okay.
Yeah. So that's just that. And Trump's involved in all of that.
Yeah.
So he's gonna pardon him. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, it's already like that. Yeah, so I don't even understand. Like they don't even try. They don't even try to hide it. They don't even try to hide it. But he has that going on. His son is there as well. So that's that's just a whole corrupt fiasco that's going on there. So what do you say is going to happen with this? Pardon? Is he going to pardon him?
Yeah. He's not gonna pardon
Michael Cohen,
but he gonna pardon him. Yeah, he gonna pardon him. That's what.
Sorry.
No problem. Thank you. So, last thing, North Korea. This has been like the biggest. I just
the guy before he went over there, they were trying to get him to have a trophy, the coins with his face, and him and Kim's face, give him the Nobel Peace Prize. It was all show, just show.
Nobel.
Yeah, right. Exactly. All show, and the North Korea, his father and his grandfather have been trying to get the Americans to give him to get that spotlight since the 1950s.
And when you say that spotlight, what are you referring to?
To be with the American president, and let's talk. Let's powwow. Let's pow. Just like you do with England and Russia. And we just as big and strong and powerful as the rest of those nations with atomic bombs and nuclear bombs, because we got nuclear bombs too. We just as bad as they are too.
And when you say that, the other presidents did not do that.
No,
they did not go for that.
Right.
And
he went forward lock, stock, and barrel.
Yeah. But the thing about it is that he's getting played.
Yeah.
Trump is getting played. They're not getting rid of any nuclear weapons.
The only reason that he is talked about is because he has nuclear weapons. You know what I mean?
Right.
He gonna get rid of them.
Right.
I'll be like, they already said he's gonna be like Gaddafi.
Yeah, so he definitely cannot get rid of the nuclear weapons if he wants to live. Because they will roll in there just so quick, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And his people would probably do something to him if he got rid of those
his generals weapons. They would turn on him.
Oh yeah, they would do him like Caesar in the Senate courtyard and stab him up something.
You too, Brutus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, because all of them they named Kim, so he'd be like, "You too, Kim."
Yeah.
But that's what worries me though. What is Trump going to do when he finally comes to the realization, when Pompeo or whoever tells him, look, they're not getting rid of no nuclear weapons, and he said you a punk.
That's nothing. You know, he gonna say, I told y'all it may work, it may not. Okay, the guys are flimsy. He's back to Rocket Boy. You know, he ain't gonna.
So he's not. So
he don't care. You know, he'll play it off like it ain't nothing. That's the easy play.
That's an easy play.
Yeah.
So I am worried about it, and you said that there's not even gonna be a big deal to him.
Mm-hmm. See, the power shift is happening in the world. United States, prior to Trump getting in, the United States was still the #1 country in this world. It is no longer. People don't. It is impossible for them to get back the status that they had.
Respect can't come back.
China and Russia are going to be fighting for it now, and China's going to win.
So China can beat everybody from the standpoint because they have the most money.
They got the most money. They got the biggest army. They got the biggest population. They got the biggest everything. Except for maybe nuclear bombs. United States and Russia may have more bombs, but theirs is probably more modern.
Well, women say something else they don't have also, the men. Never mind.
They're running short, but they got it. Hey, listen, they got it because they got almost.
They got
almost 2 billion people.
It works.
They know what to do with it. They got 1.5 billion people. Yeah, they know what to do.
So that is serious. But that brings us to this trade war.
that we're gonna lose.
No doubt.
People gonna be complaining come Christmas, and buying car sales are gonna go down. It's just the man is for himself. It's just black women. I keep saying every week I'm gonna praise black women. I mean, black women in America are the only salvation to this country, because they've got the moral fortitude. They got the backbone, and they got the balls. I don't know where it is, but they got the balls. Okay, they got it.
They do.
They stand up, and they ready to fight.
That's
and,
true.
White women and black men are following behind, but they're the leaders. And
a white woman, a black woman will hit you much quicker than a white woman will.
Oh yeah.
He'll hit you in a minute.
Yeah. What you
say?
But I got to say, this is a black thing, baby. Yes, dear.
Oh, to the white girl.
Yeah.
You can't.
The blue can't.
You can't say that to a black woman.
No, she said, this is my thing. Okay.
But you can say, look, you don't understand what it's like being a black man.
I'm trying to help you, black man.
Right.
I'm glad I got a black woman. I got a strong black woman. You do too.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man, black women. Yes.
Go ahead, tell your story. Say it. You know you want to say it.
What?
Go ahead and say it.
I got so many stories. What stories?
No, this is a segue. This is your favorite segue. Your favorite segue story based on what you were just talking about. Strong black woman like my mother.
Yeah.
You tell this story all the time. When I guess I was probably maybe I was like 25, 28, something like that. And I had mom, like, she was helping me with stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh, right. No, he used to come and have her typing for him and running copies off with flyers, because he's doing a show and he got flyers going. I said, wait a minute, man, you got to get your own woman. That's my woman. Okay. We got water. I got D water. I got my own flyers.
Right. What you really trying to say is, I need her to do my stuff, and she told me she tired.
And then you say they don't make them like mama no more, man. You say they hard to find. I said, you look in the wrong places, man. But
Dad said, I came here. I came to Baltimore. I found your mother. Just go find one. Go ahead. Dad, it's not. I said, I'm in a Paradox on Saturday, so Fridays. It's not Saturdays, on Fridays. But yeah, so it wasn't there. It wasn't there.
Yeah. But I
was in the tunnel on Saturdays.
I remember going to see Louis Farrakhan about 25 years ago, and I think one of the most touching.
Around the Million Man March time.
It was before. It was even before that.
Okay.
And that's 25 years ago. So I'm talking about 30 years. Wow.
Well, no, because I guess it was 95. So it was 95. So yeah, I guess you're about right, because 25 years probably was 93.
Man,
yeah.
Time go by so fast. And they were at the arena. Wasn't called the arena then, but it was called something else.
Civic Center. Oh, this was in Baltimore.
This is in Baltimore.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, the most emotional thing I've ever seen was outside of the arena. There were hundreds of black women chanting something that made me almost cry. Go black man. Go black man. Can you imagine about 100 women? Go black man. Go black man.
They just saying this as the people walking in?
Yes, going into the arena. They want to have a fair. Oh man, it was powerful, man. Make you cry. But it shows you what we need. That was black women. Go black man. Go black man. Hundreds of them. I said, oh my God. We have long lines. Incredible, man. And but that's what we got. We're gonna be forced to stand up, to be together, just like we were forced in the 40s and the 30s to have our own stores, because we couldn't go to their stores. Now we're gonna do it because we know that we don't need to go to their stores. We need to be going to our own stores and opening up our own businesses, like you're doing. You got your own business, and that's what we have to do. And it takes vanguards and leaders, and we gotta just do it.
Good person planted the idea in my mind, you know.
Yeah.
That's all I ever saw.
Yeah. And so yeah, man, it's and then you know, you're talking about who's going to challenge this guy if he's still here in 2020.
Yeah.
You know, your lawyer said he wants to run.
Cory Booker?
No, Stormy Daniels.
Michael Avenatti?
Yeah, he said that.
Did he?
Yeah, he said if there's not a strong Democratic candidate that I think can beat Trump, I'm gonna get in the race. But if somebody there that can beat him, I'm not gonna get in. But if there's nobody can beat him, cause I'll beat him. Okay, so I'm telling you.
But he's good.
But I'm telling you,
you said that. You said somebody was going to come up. But he can, and he knows how to play the media game.
The game, yeah.
He can talk good.
Yeah,
and he got a lot of dirt.
Yeah,
he can throw at him.
Yeah, and then they were trying to jump on him. They said, "Well, you filed bankruptcy or something." He said, "I never filed bankruptcy." He said, "Trump is the one who filed bankruptcy 6 times." He said, "You know what I mean? I didn't file bankruptcy." You know, and then but you're being sued. He said, "People sue all the time." You know, so they try. You know, so you see how he's handling it. You know, but yeah, he said he wants to run. So it's gonna be they're going to be strong people. It's gonna be. But I hope he's not even here.
Well, he may be, but I don't think he's gonna be in a good position.
Right.
Because no matter who he puts in the Supreme Court position, all that kind of stuff aside, that stuff is cool. But if we have a trade war going on, if we look around this studio, I would say 85% of the stuff in this studio is made in China. Mm-hmm. And I haven't even looked at everything, and I just know just certain stuff I just know. Mm-hmm. And if you go around your house, 85% of stuff in your house is made in China. Mm-hmm. Now imagine all the stuff that's in your house. Imagine if it costs 35% more.
You know, the cars are already sitting.
Right.
It's going to be $5,000 more.
That's what I'm saying. 35% more, 50% more. That's going to cause a problem.
Right.
Or even his biggest supporters. You can't blame Obama for that one. That's a Trump problem.
And then they already said that certain items that his daughter is making is exempt. You know, this man wants to be a king and smacking them right in the face and letting them know. It's
yeah. And here's the thing: he's in office now. When he's not in office, that's when we really gonna find the stuff that he's doing. Right now, he got control of a lot of things. Some things gonna leak, some things won't. We really gonna find the stuff later.
And if he gets out of office in 2018 and Pence is in, he's still gonna be running Pence. Mm-hmm. He's still gonna be controlling him.
I mean, Reagan didn't control Bush.
Reagan couldn't feed herself. And then Reagan wasn't trying to be a dictator. This man wanted to be a dictator.
No, even Bush didn't want to be a dictator.
No, that's why.
I think this is the first person we've had that wanted to be a dictator.
Yeah, that's why they all get invisible. You know, after they leave office, they know I'm just going by my way. This guy is never gonna go nowhere until he's like you are about business. You're gonna be doing your business until they start digging the grave. He ain't going nowhere until they dig into the grave. Mm-hmm. Nowhere.
Well, you should have another Diet Coke and another burger. Speed up the process. All right, definitely. Thank you, Dad, as always.
Yeah.
So we'll be back next week.
Radio on Fire. We ain't liars. Yeah, I'll be here.
All right.
All right.
All right, so we go.